Alex Eala labels Abu Dhabi Open win special. The 20-year-old pulled off an extraordinary victory in the round of 16. Alex Eala was overcome with emotion after completing a thrilling comeback against Alexandra Sasnovich in the round of 16 at the WTA 500 Mubadala Abu Dhabi Open on Wednesday night. The Filipina star fought back from 4 games down and a match point to beat Sasnovich in a final set tiebreak, earning her place in the quarterfinals of the Abu Dhabi Open. "With a little bit of luck it went my way," said an exhausted Eala. "Sasnovich played a really good game, so I'm happy with how I stayed in the fight. These matches can go either way, so I'm very happy to come out on top. I was down match point and there was a lot of points where I could have given up, and that's what makes this win a lot more special." After a strong second set where she leveled the game at 1-1, Eala fell behind 4-0 in the final set and appeared on the verge of elimination. She never stopped fighting and managed to claw back 2 games to keep her hopes alive, only for Sasnovich to then push ahead to 5-2 and standing just 1 point away from sealing a quarterfinals place. "It was tough at 5-2, she had a lot of momentum," said the 20-year-old. "I just had to take it point by point and feed into the energy from the stadium to help me push through." After earning the win, Eala had an outpour of emotion on the court and shared a moment with her parents in the crowd as she celebrated what was possibly one of her hardest-fought victories of her career. The former junior U.S. Open winner went on to explain what she was feeling after what was a mentally exhausting few hours on court. "Those types of matches take so much out of you. There was a lot of tension on that court, and that was amplified by the super loud atmosphere," Eala stated. "Having to stay extremely focused during the game means after match point you can finally release all the tension you have held in, and that's what happened to me out there. I was able to let go of my emotions at the end." Despite her young age, Eala has risen to stardom and enjoys strong support everywhere she plays, especially from the Filipino community, a presence that was clearly felt Thursday night as fans cheered her through every point. Eala reflected on how competing in the UAE brings a unique kind of support, fueled by the region's large Filipino expatriate community. "I've been in a lot of positions now where I have felt this incredible support, but I think this year it has really stepped up a notch," she explained. "The atmosphere in Abu Dhabi is incredible. Along with family members who are expats in this region, there's also a lot of fans who are here as well, so it's a great feeling that their support for me brings the Filipino community together and they can share something that they're excited about." Alex Eala and the meaning of special. When Alex Eala searched for the right word to describe her Abu Dhabi Open triumph, she didn't reach for something loud or grand. She didn't dress it up with excess. She chose special, a word that feels soft until you realize how much weight it can carry. In tennis, victories are often reduced to numbers. Rankings climbed, points earned, matches won in straight sets. But special lives outside the spreadsheet. It suggests memory, emotion, and something personal that statistics can't quite touch. For Eala, Abu Dhabi wasn't just another trophy. It was a moment where effort, belief, and timing finally aligned under the desert sun. For years, Alex Eala has lived in the space between promise and proof. She was the prodigy with the historic Junior Grand Slam title, the Filipina teenager who made the tennis world pause and look twice. Expectations arrived early, as they always do for young talents, heavy and relentless. Each tournament became a question: is this the one? Is she ready now? The Abu Dhabi Open felt like an answer, but not the final one. More like a chapter written with confidence instead of doubt. What made the win special wasn't just the level of tennis, though the tennis mattered. It was the way Eala carried herself through the week, calm in tight moments, brave when rallies stretched and pressure crept in. She didn't play like someone borrowing belief, she played like someone who owned it. Every forehand seemed struck with intention, every defensive scramble fueled by stubborn refusal rather than desperation. In Abu Dhabi, you could sense a shift. Not a dramatic transformation, but a subtle one. The kind that lasts. Eala wasn't trying to prove she belonged anymore. She simply acted like she did. There is something uniquely powerful about a win that arrives quietly. No chest-thumping declarations. No over-the-top celebrations. Just a smile that lingers a second longer than usual, a pause before the handshake, as if the player herself is taking mental snapshots. Those are the moments athletes keep for themselves, long after the crowd disperses and the court lights dim. Calling the win special was Eala's way of protecting it. Not every victory needs to be framed as a breakthrough or a turning point. Some wins matter because of what they mean internally. Abu Dhabi was proof that her process, the long hours, the travel, the losses that teach more than wins ever could, was working. It was also special because of where she comes from. Every time Eala steps onto a professional court, she carries more than her racket bag. She carries a flag rarely seen deep in tennis draws, a reminder that the sport's future is wider and more diverse than its past. In Abu Dhabi, that presence felt especially meaningful. Her success wasn't symbolic, it was earned rally by rally, game by game. There's a quiet defiance in that. A refusal to be boxed into narratives that reduce players to novelty or potential alone. Eala's win insisted on something simple and powerful. She is here to compete, not just to inspire. Special also hints at timing. Wins land differently depending on when they happen. At this stage of her career, Eala is still shaping her identity on tour, still learning how to manage expectations, momentum, and setbacks. A title now doesn't close the book, it opens it wider. It offers reassurance without demanding perfection. Abu Dhabi didn't crown a finished product. It celebrated progress. And perhaps that's why the word fits so well. Special allows space for gratitude without arrogance, pride without pressure. It acknowledges the work while honoring the journey still ahead. For a young athlete navigating the unforgiving rhythm of professional tennis, that balance is everything. Long after the trophy photos fade from social media and the tour moves on, Abu Dhabi will remain a reference point for Eala. Not because it defines her career, but because it reflects her growth. It's the kind of win players return to mentally during tough stretches, the reminder that they can do this, that their best is real, not theoretical. In a sport obsessed with the next result, calling a win special is an act of mindfulness. It's choosing to feel the moment before racing toward the next goal. And in Abu Dhabi, Eala gave herself that moment. Not loud, not rushed, just special.